Hey everybody, in this show, we're just going to hang out and we're going to use our words to communicate ideas and things. Let's do it.
Hang out. Let's hang out. 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 Hang out. Let's hang out.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Saturday night. We're hanging out. That's what we're doing right here. Let's see who we've got here in the house with us tonight. We've got hang on. We got Leela. She has helpfully put up the link to the Patreon there. So thank you for that one. You can go there, patreon.com/Thomas Christ. It's a brand new thing we're doing here. Hello, Rockin' Redneck. What's going on? Hello, Dan Eckberg. Hello, Jade Star. Jade did an amazing show earlier. Finished up a 3-show performance of her upcoming album, Nonconformist, and it was a great show, as were the other 2 previous shows. So if you haven't checked those out, you should definitely do that. Hello, Amelia, downstairs, keeping an eye on the fort. Many vibes. What's happening, Joe and Barry Glenn? What's going on? Lily Pillies. By the way, After this shindig ends, I'm going to send you to the Lily Pillies because they got a premiere of a little bit of behind the scenes for their recent song Addiction. So you're going to want to check that out. I'll send you over there. Don't worry. I can't do the dump thing. I can't do the redirect because I don't have the requisite number of subs. So subscribe to the channel. That's something. But yeah, I'm gonna give you the link and you can hop on over. Hello, Mark Bro. What's happening? Russ 8889 is here. Ashley HM in the house. Let's see. Cold Acre. Come on, man. Oh man. He's gonna wear that badge. He's gonna be going to like Starbucks and he's like yeah, you know, I won Jade Starr's 80s quiz. Just thought you should know that. I don't know if you're gonna just give me my drink for free or whatever, but yeah. Congratulations, dude. Dan Eckberg, what's up? Let's see who else. Rockin' Redneck. I don't know if I said hello to you, but hello. Let's see who else we have. Pete Johns just did an amazing happy hour. He's been doing these happy hours, folks, for like, what is it, 3 years now. It's crazy. It's hard to believe, but always a great show. Let's see. Many vibes. Joe and Barry Glenn. I may be just saying hi to people again. I'm not. Don't worry about me. Yeah. Jade just did behind the song. She just did a behind the song of at the Wolfstone Studio. Of course, we know and we love Wolfstone Studio, Ron and Jenny. But man, it actually got me. I'm gonna get into that a little bit. I got Logic up and running again, and it was in part because of that. Hey, and there's Ron, Wolfstone Studio. What's up? And Kid Kane Music in the house. So how's everybody's Saturday night going? I hope you're all enjoying the weekend, because that's what it's all about, right? partying it up in Mix Club. I don't know if I got you Mix Club. Yes, I did say Logic, Ross. You know why? Because I saw the loops, and I was like, I want those loops. I want those freaking loops, man. I want to play around with some loops. So I've been playing around with some loops in Logic. But I have to tell you about all my frustrations with Logic. Man, I was ready to like strangle something last night. Because I kept part of the reason I haven't been using Logic. Logic does rock for a lot of things. I mean, I'm still FL Studio, but FL Studio, the one thing FL Studio misses is the loops. And they got so many cool loops in Apple Loops. And especially if you have the, strangle something, I'll just get that computer and I'll just, I want to get looped. Hello, Dawn. Janice, what's going on? But yeah, the loops. I want the loops. So the reason that I hadn't been using Logic is because something happened when my other hard drive when I accidentally deleted my entire hard drive, and I tried to restore that hard drive, but something got really screwed up with the library. And my computer, of course, because I got the stupid M1 with only 265 gigs or whatever it is of hard drive. There's not a lot of space left there, and so it causes problems. And so I was having a real hard time. 256. I had the right numbers, just in the wrong order. But yeah, just having a real problem getting Logic to reconfigure itself. And I think that hard drive that I accidentally deleted, even though I got a lot of the material back on it, I think it's kind of fucked. And I actually think it was crashing my Mac. I've completely disconnected that hard drive. I've moved most of the important stuff over to the SDD. I bought a new external SDD a while back. And I think I need another one, actually, because it was only like a, what is it? Is it even a terabyte? Maybe, I think it's a terabyte, but I have half of it used for Time Machine. So the other half of it is free, but that's only 500 gigs, which, if you're doing music and video and stuff, it's not a lot. Like, I'm storing all my, like, LumaFusion projects. LumaFusion factors into all this, too, is I use LumaFusion on the Mac. And where a lot of my storage space was going was to, and hello, Jenny, what's going on? Where a lot of my storage space was going was to the shared folder in LumaFusion. And I had to go in and, man, you hate to do it, but I just started deleting stuff. Like big videos, I just like sorted by size, and the biggest stuff that was in there, and they were all videos that I used as, like videos that I used as part of music videos before I deleted. I deleted most of them because I'm probably not going to use that stuff again. Like, maybe I will, and I guess I could get it back in there if I need to. But yeah, it wasn't working out too good. So at any rate, I had to delete a lot of stuff out, and I cleared out. I went from like 10 gig space to about like 30 or 40, 35 maybe. And lo and behold, so I had been trying all night to download all the required sounds, move the library over to the solid state drive, and re-download all the sound library. I had to completely reinstall the sound library, and it was just like, it was working to a point, and then it was just saying like, it couldn't download or some nonsense. It was coming up with a pop-up saying it wasn't working. So what I ended up having to do, what I found out is, when it downloads this stuff, what it does is it downloads it onto the hard drive, even if that's not where it's being stored. It downloads it onto the hard drive, and then it ships it over to where it's going. So you can break it down. You can download the individual like packs and stuff, and not download the whole library at once. That helps. And also clearing out space on the main hard drive, because I was getting warnings saying that like my hard drive space was down to like nothing, and I think it was because it's downloading the library onto the hard drive, and it was trying to download the whole library, which there definitely wasn't enough space. And then what it's going to do is shift it over to the storage space. It doesn't download it directly, which is kind of annoying. It doesn't download it directly to where you want it to go. So I don't know why. But, Ashley HM says, I hate running low on space, so much dev files. I'm always running low on space. Yeah. It's a constant struggle since I got this Mac with only the 256 gigs. You can move your, that's what I'm doing. I have the whole library is on the SSD, but once I figured out that I needed to clear out space on my main hard drive, it doesn't make sense when you think about it, because you're not putting it there, you're putting it on the SSD, but you have to clear out space on the main hard drive because it downloads it there first, and then then it shifts it over. It's a bizarre system, but that's what it does. Mike and Dawn says, love LumaFusion, but yes, I have not cleaned it. Yeah, because I think it like resaves everything. A second copy of all the stuff you bring in. It doesn't just link to where it is. It brings in a whole separate copy of it. Let's see. Hello, Prince Prodigal. What's up? Russ says a gun works well. Because Manny said, any tips on getting rid of the in-laws so I can be here with no interruptions? Yeah, I got nothing there. Short of that, and the extreme measures. I really don't have too many options. Mark says Mac is going well. My problem is with PC right now. Yeah, my PC is about to die. I really am trying to get everything that I really need off of it because I need that stuff. Wirefrog, thanks for stopping by. You got karaoke, that's cool. Thank you for subscribing though, and coming over here, and hope to see you again soon. Do have You Rock, of course, coming up on Wednesday, so if you make music and you got songs you want to send in, bit.ly/YouRockSubmit. We'll do that for you. And Pete says here, Apple's file management is probably my most hated Apple feature. Yes. Yeah, the file management, and then the constant struggle with part of the reason that my hard drive space is always low is because iCloud likes to just download things. You don't tell it to download things, but it just does. It just says, yeah, I'm going to download all this stuff. And then you have to go through, and you can't just like tell it to undownload everything. There's no button to do that. You have to like go in every individual file that it's downloaded. You have to undownload it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Mark's been updating an old laptop to Win 11 for the last 6 hours and 30 minutes now. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, we're actually there's an aspect of my job where we have to use, and this is weird, we have to use Internet Explorer for like one particular thing that we do, but it's key, and they're depreciating Internet Explorer. And it's becoming a big problem. Lou Reality says, I love Apple like anyone loved when they have their flaws. Yeah. I mean, just like I'm saying with this whole, thing with Internet Explorer and, the forced upgrades and things with Windows, the updates that come out of the blue unless you set it the exact right way. The thing I love about Windows, you'll just be sitting there, you'll be like making music or whatever, and it's just like, gotta do a Windows update. Thanks for that. There is a way to turn that off, but if you don't know that, it's just like, what? Well, there goes all the stuff I was working on. Mix Club said, also, I've had trouble with one of my solid state drives to lose connection. Yes. That was the thing with the other hard drive that I had. I don't think it was connecting right. And it was even telling me that it was ejecting itself, like, when it wasn't ejected. So, but I think something got screwed up with it when I had to restore it. I don't think it restored completely properly, and so I've gotten rid of it, and that seems to have made things better. That's a bad sign. Lou Reality loves the Windows PC as well. I mean, when they work right. Mix Club says it was first gen M1 that was having the trouble. Well, that's what I have, so yeah. Called Microsoft Edge now, same. Yeah, no, I use Microsoft Edge. That's my primary browser these days, even on Mac. But Internet Explorer, yeah, it's even in compatibility mode, because of the ancient software that we're using, it won't communicate with those things. So that's why we have to use Internet Explorer. It's weird. Hey, Zach Thong, what's going on? Mix Club says, the ejection was my problem all along. That's why my streams went down. It locked up Logic and OBS. Yeah, that I was having similar problems with that too. The solid state drive seems to work a little bit better. I've had some issues, but not as many. I think it was all related to that older hard drive that I had. This just seems to be screwed up. It's messed up, folks. It's not working right. It's not working. Head underwater. What's happening? Take care. You gotta go. Prince Prodigal. Take care. Hey, Gino. What's happening? Yes, it's my only SSD. My spinny drives work. No, see, it was a spinny drive that wasn't working for me. The SSD was working. Ashley, you like that? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Anyway, hey, Hugh Caldwell, what's going on? I'm trying to think what else is happening. What else is cooking? Head Underwater says, dude, we got nominated for a local music award. Congratulations. I think I saw that in your entry, actually. I got your submission for You Rock. That's very cool. Very cool. And yes, do as Russ said. You know, you don't want to disobey Russ. Hit that thumbs up button. And if you're watching on replay, also hit that subscribe button too. That's a cool thing to do. All right. So what else is going on, folks? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We've had a lot of drama this week. We've had 3 emergencies in 1 week. You know, just fun stuff like that. 3 emergencies. Don't let your parents get old. That's all I can say. Yeah, man. That's a big achievement. Mix Club bought more colored lights. Can't have enough colored lights, is what I say. Especially on YouTube. Like, I would love to have a nice little setup. See, people have these setups. You ever seen them? You know, you ever seen them? You have seen them. You've definitely seen them. Where people have these, like, fancy backgrounds and, like, it looks nice and everything. I just have a green screen because it's just, it's not good back there. It's not good back there. Maybe my patrons will get to see that, though. I don't know. That could be something. I'm actually thinking about doing a patron live stream for the $5 and up tier. This coming week. We'll see how it goes. I'd like to do that. Very first one ever. uh, yeah, yeah. It's rough. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause it's like, ah. Hello, Princess LDG. What's going on? Mark says, not too mucking fudge happening. Landlord is still doing renovations. Oh man, oh yeah. You were talking about that in a recent live stream. That's the worst. That is, well, it's probably not the worst. There's actually a lot worse things that can happen, but that is not good. We'll say that. Zach Song said, when I was in high school, I played guitar in the pit band for the musical Jesus Christ Superstar. Jesus Christ Superstar, who is you? What do you say you are? Yeah, love that musical. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. I wasn't in theater when I was in school and stuff. I'm pretty sure that shows. Russ says, especially as electricity is so cheap. Yeah. So yeah, Lily Pillies, they stole the behind the song title. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of behind the songs out there. Jade's is a pretty good one, and I'm sure this one's also going to be great. So I'll send you over there after this. Let's see what else is happening. Oh yeah. There may be some cameos in this video, I'm hearing. We won't spoil too many surprises, but and Ashley HM says, Renos, I've had someone sawing all night and day out there, and I can't get a Vox track down. Music with me in the pipeline. That's what happens. I had neighbors that they were putting a new roof on about a couple weeks ago. It was like, don't do that. Mix Club says, I adjust the webcam so you don't see my mess. I got a cig rolling machine and a bong in the shot. I need to move it. YouTube probably would not like that. Yeah, I think that's frowned upon by YouTube. I don't know. So I was even hesitant to say it because I don't know if that gets you bumped up to like 18 plus or something. Who knows? But yeah, we had they were doing these, putting this roof on, and it's like, you see, we saw the dumpster come the day before, and it was like, here we go, they're gonna be putting a fucking roof on. There's somebody new bought that place, and they're just like putting stuff. They're doing lots of things. Well, like when they tore down my trees, we haven't seen the squirrel in a couple days. If they scared my squirrel off, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't like not having the squirrel out there. He's our little guy. He's our little friend. Lou Reality says I'm a little sporadic with the chat because of the cat. The cat's got your virtual tongue. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to do different things and get inspiration to come up with new music. It's because things are so chaotic right now, it's kind of hard to think about, but I got to get some new music out sometime in the near future. So yeah. Mark Bro says, sorry, Thomas, but squirrels are just rats with good PR. Well, the thing about these squirrels is, if they were just regular squirrels, I hate the regular squirrels. The bigger gray squirrels, can't stand them. They come and steal from our little friend. And so I get mad at them, and I bang on the window, try to scare them away. Doesn't ever work. Usually if the red squirrel sees him, he'll attack him, and it's cool. It's really cool because he's the little guy, but he won't let anybody push him around. I love that. I love that about the red squirrel. And Yeah, hands are your virtual tongue. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Mix Club says sit out some Oreo cookies. No, not Oreo cookies. We have nuts. We have almonds. We tried cashews, but apparently the cashews are bad for squirrels. That's what we're finding out. Oh, you got the in-laws out. All right. I'm always going to be called that. He said it. What are you going to be called? I missed something. I love cashews. I love cashews too. Cashews actually are really useful in vegan food. So I eat a lot of vegan food. So a lot of stuff that I eat ends up being made of cashews, even though it looks nothing like it. Hugh Caldwell has it exactly, because it's happening here too. Our native red squirrels are being wiped out by the gray ones, and that's exactly what I'm seeing. I'm literally seeing this outside. Because what happens is the red squirrel attacks the gray squirrel, and initially, because of the ferocity and the speed of the red squirrel, the gray squirrels get scared. But then I've noticed that after they've been around a few times, they eventually start to realize, oh, it's much smaller than me, and I'm not going to be bullied by it. And then they just come in and they steal it, and they just make themselves at home. And I've seen that happen a few times, and that's probably what happens is once they realize, like at first they're like, what is this red squirrel? It's like very, angry and stuff. But then they realize that it's much smaller than they are, and it can't really fight, and it doesn't end up too well for the Reds after that. Kid Kane says just made a coffee. My coffee is weak sauce. I make that strong decaf. I haven't had coffee in a while. I've been on a tea kick lately. Lemon Lift by Bigelow. Drink it every morning. I actually put some lemon juice in it after I make it. Fucking great. Great way to start the morning. The Reality says my roomie bought a giant Costco bag of cashews a few weeks ago. They saved my butt on the regular. There you go. Lily Pilly's a short black Italian espresso, please. And Lily Pilly's, the Manny's been over in Italy, so probably had the good stuff over there. Hey, Kinger, someone say squirrel. I said squirrel. I was talking about my red squirrel that I have outside. We haven't seen it in a few days, and it's concerning. Where is it? What happened? Where'd it go? I think it's just off trying to find a mate, actually, because it is that time of year, so it may be back, but that's what we're hoping. Lou Reality just made a decaf mocha thingy, already gone. Many Vibes says tea rocks. It absolutely does. Hugh Caldwell says, I'm setting up Red Squirrel Defense School. Yes. I want to enroll our little one in that. So hopefully it can stay around for a while. Because we already lost our rabbits. Has anybody noticed, if you live in the eastern United States, I haven't seen rabbits in like 2 or 3 years. Now, I know that there is a virus that's infecting rabbits. It's a very sad thing. It's like this blood, but supposedly it's not quite. There has been like one reported case of it in Pennsylvania, but I don't think it's like become endemic here yet. So I don't know where the hell these rabbits went. They used to be everywhere. Eastern cottontail rabbits used to be all over the place. We had them in our backyard. They used to like chill. They used to sleep out in the backyard. And lately, haven't seen them. Just gone. It's weird. We still have deer. We have tons of deer. But we don't see those as often just because of where we don't have woods right by our house. But Joan Barry says... Joe says lemon ginger tea is good. Ashley HM says tea is my new coffee. I drink too much coffee. See, that's what was happening to me, but I just needed a change too. A little Omni collective creativity. Hope school's going well for you. See, Jenny says no rabbits recently, but Kinger says my town is infested with rabbits. They're everywhere. So some places still have them. And Kim says we have rabbits here, brownish gray ones with white tails. They're adorable. We see babies in our backyard sometimes. And Kim, being in the south, more toward the west, is in an area where that virus is actually more established. So interesting that maybe it's already passed through there, and maybe they've kind of evolved, because rabbits, you know how rabbits are. They have a lot of generations very quickly, so they could already be evolving to avoid to not be affected by that virus. The reality, I drink only 2 calf and then several more decaf. I used to drink decaf coffee. The thing about decaf coffee is they don't have the variety of decaf coffee. There's a lot of coffees that you can't get decaf. Because I like to try all these different ones, and yeah. Jenny says in the Keys it's all iguanas. I hear these stories about, like, when you have a cold snap in South Florida and places like that, there's iguanas up in the trees, and because they have, like, they're cold-blooded, so when the temperature drops below a certain point, their metabolism slows down, and they go to sleep, basically, and I guess they, like, fall out of the trees. They literally hit you on the head, literally kill you. You could die from being hit in the head by an iguana out of the tree. Pretty scary stuff. You're just walking down the street, boom, iguana hits you in the head. Those things are big. Mixed Club said, yeah, we have a bunch of deer. I did not know Illinois at one time had a lot of mountain lions, and they eat a lot. Let's see. Hugh Caldwell said, I saw a water ship down when I was young. Yeah, I've never seen that, but it looks like it would be pretty upsetting. From what I've seen. Russ says, do they fuck like rabbits? Well, I mean, that's the thing. Usually they do, and so there's usually a lot of them around. But there hasn't been any. Mixed Club said, I love coffee, but I think tea is just better for you. I mean, I think that's a marginal thing. They're both brewed beverages that have caffeine. So I don't know how much better tea is than coffee. I imagine it's probably less than you think. Mark Bro says coffee without caffeine is like grilled cheese without the cheese. I know I saw Lou Reality says I fortify my decaf with Pero or Dandy Mormon coffees. I don't know what those are. Interesting. Tell me more. Joan Barry Glenn says lots of bunnies. No deer since they tore down the trees and made tall buildings. Oh yeah. See, if you don't have woods, the deer will go away. We have deer. I mean, you can. They just walk around people's yards and stuff. It's crazy. And they're huge. Deer. They're gigantic. We had them in our backyard before, and they take up the whole yard. Hugh Caldwell says good coffee is like elixir. Lily Pilly said I can't leave the house without a coffee and a shower. There you go. And Jenny confirming the cold iguanas falling out of the trees. You got to be careful. If you're in South Florida on the rare occasion that it gets cold, gotta look out for that one. Look out above. Lou Reality is ready to get on a tea kick again. I think it's the way to go these days. But I'll probably jump back to coffee at some point. I've been doing the tea thing, and it might be about time to head back to coffee. But we'll see how that goes. Mark Bro says falling iguanas, raining cats and dogs is a piece of cake, mate. Jenny said I haven't heard anyone get hit in the head, but coconuts are actually lethal. Yeah, I didn't even think about the coconuts. I mean, that's like right out of the cartoons, you know? You walk under the coconut tree or Wile E. Coyote or something drops the coconut on whatever the thing was. Whatever the thing that attacked the Road Runner would drop the freaking coconut or something, or Bugs Bunny, I don't know. Lou Reality says I hear coyotes in the Greenbelt for sure. We have coyotes here too. The thing about coyotes is you don't see them. You might hear them at night. But they're masters of disguise. Like, imagine a thing the size of a giant dog, and there's a whole bunch of them out there, and you will never see them because you won't see them. I don't know how they disguise themselves so well, but they really do. It's a problem in the Caribbean, the falling iguanas. And Leela says I will send some Discord links to some yummy tea, and we'll all tea together. There we go. I actually bought a key lime tea, but it wasn't as good as you would think it was. You put the lime in the coconut. What is that fucking song? Let's see here. Kim says, one day my husband walked out to check the mail. There was a coyote just standing there. They looked at each other and just walked away from each other. Yeah, I think coyotes are like terrified of people. And thank goodness they are, because they could probably maul you to death. Russ says I get burglars in my backyard. I hope not, Russ. I hope not. Let's see. Kid Kane says my backyard is full of coyotes. The babies scream when fighting for food, so I have 4 big dogs here. 1 Akita, 1 Shiloh pure long hair shepherd, and 2 Cane Corsos. All right, got a lot of dogs. Oh yeah, take care. Princess LDG had to make her exit. Let's see. My friend had a pet kimono dragon. That's cool. I've always thought about having a lizard, but I don't know. That's it seems like they're pretty high maintenance potentially. The Lily Pillies, I had kangaroos thumping outside my tent when I went camping once. They were huge. That's kind of awesome. I know kangaroos are like nothing to fuck with, but that is kind of cool though. He's got some kangaroos out there, mate. That's cool. Hugh Caldwell, I kicked one out of my kitchen window. Wow. I guess a burglar. Yikes. That is that's not good. Let's see. Mike and Dawn says Ticino is an alternative to coffee, but tastes really close to it. So is that making like a cappuccino, but with tea? Could be interesting. I don't know. Mixed Club said I have 175 acres in Big Timberline. I can count the times I've seen any coy dogs unless sick. Yeah, I mean they just they're masters of disguise. Thomas and Mrs. Christ come visit in the Keys. I would love to do that. that would be a cool place to visit, actually. I've been saying for a while that I want to go to the beach, and I never got there. I was thinking more like Jersey though, but because that's where I went as a kid. Well, we went Jersey, we went to Myrtle Beach, we went to Jacksonville Beach. Orlando's as far south as I've ever been, but yeah, the Keys would be pretty cool. Let's see. Lily Billy says, "Come to Australia, man. I wish that. Yeah, that would be I have a lot of people. I have to go. Look up Jade. I'd have to go look up Pete. Go look up Manny. We'll just have everybody like meet in some central location or something. But what I really want to do in Australia, in addition to meeting cool people in person, would also be to go to Perth, because off of Perth is Rottnest Island, and on Rottnest Island is the quokkas, and quokkas are these little guys. They're little. It's like they can't even exist. These things are too adorable. These adorable little things, and they're very friendly, and they'll just come up and they smile and take their pic. Like, it's crazy. Like, this can't really be real, but it is. So I would definitely have to go there. I have to see these things. Let's see. Leela says, my brain and heart would explode if I drank all the coffee I want, so I'm up on the substitutes. Yeah. I mean, my thing was, even if I drink like 2 teas too close together, I get really nauseous. Like, it just makes me like feel like I'm gonna throw up. Cold Acre says I could come hang out with the champ. Yeah, there's a lot of cool people in Australia. I hope I could hang out with everybody. But let's be real, I probably won't ever get there. As much as I'd like to. Come to Ontario, Canada. Yeah, that's not far. I could use. Well, I have to get a passport, I think, now. I've been to Niagara Falls twice. That was pretty fun. They have that whole what is that hill? Some kind of hill with all the goofy stuff. It's like all touristy shit, but it's fun. Like, there's the wax museum, and there's all these little like bars and eateries, and there's like a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, and just like some goofy stuff. But there was a fun house. I went into a fun house. That was something. I think I was a little drunk too when I went in the fun house, so that made it a little extra fun. But yeah, Canada's a cool place. Trudeau. So, in about 15 minutes, we are going to go and check out this thing from the Lily Pillies, behind the scenes of addictions. So I'll be sending you over there shortly. Mix Club says, have you ever been to Sweetwater, TC? It's not that far. I've never been there. Like, I've ordered stuff from them, and the thing about Sweetwater, man, they have some of the most committed customer service that I've ever seen. Like, I bought like one interface from them, and they still they will call me, they will call, they email, and it's like an actual person too. They call, they email, like, how's that working for you, man? Are you interested in anything? Can I help you with anything? Let me know. Like, it's almost like weird. It's almost too much. But yeah. Mike and Dawn, Ticino line of herbal beverages combines fruits and nuts with naturally stimulating non-caffeinated herbs to keep you energized while easing caffeine withdrawal. Okay. So it's like if you want to quit. Pete John says, had a friend who worked as a native animal carer. She once brought a baby quokka to drinks night. Too cute. Oh my God. That's awesome. Those quokka. I follow a Twitter account. It's like quokka every hour or something. And they post a new picture of a quokka. And it's like, they just like, the way their little mouths look like they're smiling is just endearing as fuck. Chili is a quaint American term. Jack. Jenny says, Thomas, some people can't process the type of stimulant in the tea. theobromine. It's the same stuff in chocolate that dogs can't process. I can't do tea. You must have a dog metabolism. Yeah. I don't know. Because I can drink 1 cup of tea and it's fine. But if I drink 2, anything more than that, I get really, really upset stomach. Not good. But I think it's just from caffeine, though. Would be my guess. Hey, my knees hurt. Good to see you. Says, I am taking a short break from trying to write a song. So if I disappear from chat, that is why. Well, we always encourage creativity here. I mean, that comes before anything. Free bags of sweets from Sweetwater, says Fat Panda Cat. The sales reps are the best as well. Yeah, I mean, they're very, very nice. Very, very kind folks. The reality, mate has a caffeine variant, matine. It's not really a separate chemical, but the variant seems easier on lots of people. Now, I've only had mate. I know, like, Whole Foods had some kind of a, like a cold tea in the refrigerator section, those little glass bottles, and it was mate. I don't know how realistic, I don't know how authentic that stuff is. Like, I know there's the hardcore stuff where you have all the leaves in the metal thing and the metal straw and everything. That's like the real deal thing. I've never had that, but I've just had the one that was in the glass bottle, and I kind of think that it might be it might not be as authentic. Let's see here. I tried matcha, the Peruvian tea. I mean, yeah, I don't know that I probably have some in the house. My wife likes it. I don't know if I've ever tried it myself or not. Have a good night, Joan Barry Glenn. Take care. Let's see. So Pete John says, you've been live streaming for a while now. What's the most surprising thing you found about it, and what advice would you give yourself starting out? And the most surprising thing, I don't know that there's a lot that's been surprising. It's kind of been what I expected it to be. There's just, you have to constantly deal with little issues and little struggles that constantly come up, but you get there and you figure it all out, and sometimes you go back to OBS, which I did just recently, even though I thought I was gonna do this Eevee Mooks thing, and that's really didn't work out too well. And yeah, I don't know. It's just been interesting. It's been fun, and but I'm still just a little. I'm like 530 subscribers or something. I got a long way to go. What advice would I give myself? The number one thing, the first time I went live, I was green, and I would say, don't do the green thing. That actually looks kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's one of those things, though. I don't know that I could just give myself advice, other than what Coldacre says here. Don't get the 256 SSD M1. That advice is easy, but I think live streaming, you just have to learn as you go. You can tell people all the stuff in the world, at least for me. I just need to learn as I go and figure it out. Scrap my way through it until I get there. Let's see. Probably another advice I would have started You Rock sooner. That would be another one. Because I hemmed and hawed for too long about starting that show. And it's been a great thing, and super happy about doing that one, but I should have done it months before when I did. I think Mix Club says, I think UNTC need a prize for reading my chat. I mean, you can send it my way if there's a prize. Kim says, oh, matcha. Wait, I was talking about Japanese matcha, concentrated green tea. Yeah, maybe there's two different ones. I don't know. Yeah, well, Kid Kane says that's a crime scene. You were criminally undersubbed. Where's the forensics on this algorithm case? That's the thing. There's so many people. Like, probably, you know, 90 to 95% of the people that I come in contact with are criminally undersubscribed. And, you know, it is what it is. That's what we're trying to figure that one out. Pete John says, good point. So anyone considering doing something but still on the fence, just go. Yeah. I mean, I think when you go to live stream, though, you have to kind of like know this is the reason I'm doing it. I'm doing it for X, Y, and Z reasons, and you know, have a really clear idea of what you're trying to accomplish. I think that's important. I do think that's important. Let's see. Hugh Caldwell says, expect some original music submitted from me very soon. Yes. Send it bit.ly/urocksubmit. I might even have. Do I have the little thing? Yeah, I do. I have my own little things. I have to try to remember what they are. And thank you very much. I think that's Mix Club has made a donation to the channel. PayPal.me/Thomas Christ Music. Or was that Mix Club? Yeah, thank you. I was right. Okay. Lily Pilly says, hats off to the YouTube streamers like TC, Jade, Leela, Thomas. It's a different skill set altogether. Don't know if I could. Yeah. I mean, you don't know until you try, I guess, is the thing. Pete John says, don't forget you can live stream to yourself. Should have kept some of my LumaFusion original test recordings. It'd be hilarious. Yeah. Well, one of the things that may happen, I do talk about Patreon a little bit. You may get to see there are test videos that nobody's ever seen before. I might have to look at them first. But you could see you could check out some of my test videos potentially. That may be something that happens on the live streams just for the Patreons. Because Patreons are going to get a look behind the curtain. And the let me tell you, some of the test videos, especially there's one I was thinking of where I was just playing around with the delay on the Zoom, and it just got a little out of hand. But yeah. And yeah. Yeah, how'd you leave Pete out? I wouldn't even be here doing this. I think a lot of us are in that boat. We might not be doing what we're doing if it wasn't for Pete Johns. So give it up for Pete Johns, everyone. Fat Panda Cat said I could never live stream. I'd forget it was on and start scratching my arse or something. I don't know if anybody's seen it. There was this new this thing that just happened. I think it was in Romania, where some politician, they were having like some big like political I don't know if, it's whatever kind of like parliament or whatever they have over there in Romania. They were having like some big meeting, and one of the politicians was like homesick or something, and he was on Zoom, and he comes out wearing nothing. Fortunately for him, it was only from like the chest up, and then he just stands there and like just stares at the camera. And they're telling him, like, you can't understand anything that they're saying, but the one thing you can understand is camera. And the guy's just like, and then he starts doing this, and he can't figure out how to get it shut off. And then he goes out of the frame for a little bit, and then he comes back again. And everybody, and you could see the one lady who's like the moderator or whatever the case may be, she's trying not to laugh, but she was laughing. And yeah. Hey, thank you, Mix Club. Yeah, it's just the couch. This is the only background, like, I actually paid money for this because I couldn't find the right kind of a couch anywhere on any of the free stuff, and so I actually paid Getty Images for that. I think it was $12. I paid $12 for this couch. But yeah, give it up for Pete Johns. Great person, helps a lot of folks, does great happy hours. And yeah, it was super awkward. I just thankful for that guy that it was only, the top half. You know what I mean? Hello, Mitch Hammond. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Yeah, if you look it up, I think you'll be able to find there's some videos about it. Definitely. It's kind of hilarious. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be headed over to the Lily Pillies in just about 5 minutes time. So I'm trying to make sure I have the link here handy. Don't forget You Rock coming up on Wednesday. So get your tracks in bit.ly/You Rock submit. Let's see. Beta investment. Best investment in my studio is $5 plastic webcam cover that lives on my lens when I'm not live. I don't know. Both of my webcams, I have the same webcam you do, Pete. I have the Logitech Brio, although this is not the Brio. This is the Nexago. I use the Brio for Thomas Christ Live. They both, at least mine, came with those little flip down. They're flimsy little things, but they're little flip down covers. Yeah, we appreciate the heck out of Pete. Lily Play says, "I won't bore everyone to tears, but it only goes for 12 minutes." I mean, we all like to. It's always interesting and inspiring to see a little bit behind this music, behind what's happening, how these things come together, how the sausage is made. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. And so is Jenny. But yeah, I can't. We got a couple minutes left. I can't say enough about this camera right here that I'm still using. I didn't think I was even going to keep using it, but I am using it, and it's a Nexago. I don't remember the exact model number, but it's a 1080p Nexago camera. Bought it for like around $30 off of YouTube. I've been using this since I've started streaming. Been this camera. So I can't recommend this one enough. It's really solid. Like, it doesn't do 4K, but I don't do 4K. I don't plan to do 4K anytime soon. The Brio will. Is the Brio marginally better? Yeah, but I don't think it's that big of a difference. And this one's really adjustable where the Brio isn't. So yeah. But anytime I'm sitting in the chair, I use this one. I got the other one trained the other direction, so I don't have to monkey with it too much. Pete says, cover your webcams, folks, not because of Chinese spies or the government, but because nobody wants to see your junk. I mean, some people probably do, but they're on, you could go on OnlyFans and you can narrow down that audience if that's what you want to do, Mix Club said, my Aki $25 webcam is better than my Brio. I don't know if they even make it anymore. Yeah, I've not even heard of that one, but yeah, I think some of these less expensive webcams are not bad. It's not like microphones. Like, you don't want to buy like a cheap no-name microphone, but I don't know, webcams. Maybe it just works. Fat Panda Cat uses an old Xbox Kinect camera. Yeah, I mean, you can use whatever you got. We've only got about a minute left, folks, before the premiere starts for the Lily Pillies. So I'm gonna put that link here into the chat and get you set up to head over there. It'd help if I could spell. There we go. That should take you over there to the Lily Pillies. Pete says webcams are becoming like audio interfaces. Anything that's not super cheap will do, and at least Behringer don't make webcams yet. Oh, it's coming, Pete. Don't you worry. Yuli Behringer. He's working on that very hard. All right. Enough bad German accents. I'm gonna say goodbye. Head over to this premiere, Lily Pilly's Addictions, behind the songs. Thanks for hanging out, and have a great rest of your weekend. Much love. Take care and keep rocking. Bye, everyone. See you at the premiere.